Welcome back to SourceFedNERD. This episode is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Remember, never text while driving.
It's a Tuesday. So let's cheer you up with some nerdy news.
But first, some quickies.
1. If you've ever wondered what a choir of robots would sound like, look no further. Let's cut to a clip.
I think the Kotaku headline said it best. This is the greeting song you'll hear when you enter hell, you godless heathens. These, right here, are the faces of the ones who will judge you for your sins. 2. Back in January, the world was treated to the first trailer for Detective Pikachu, a portable game where you play as a talking Pikachu that solves crime. Sadly, the game will only be released in Japan, but the rest of the world started thinking, who should voice Pikachu when or if it's released overseas?
A petition sprung up fast, demanding that Danny De Vito voice the famous Maude.
Who wants from him?
Now, while everyone at the office loves this idea, it seems that Danny isn't on the same page as us, and the entire internet for that matter. Recently, the cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia held a panel at the Parley Center in LA, and when asked, will Danny De Vito voice Detective Pikachu in the video game, he responded with, no, and whatever.
All right, Danny, you don't need to lie, and you don't need to hurt our feelings.
Too late.
There's no way he's never heard of Pokemon. It's been around for 20 years, but all right, I'll prove he's a liar. Do you think Danny is just pulling our leg, or are our dreams crushed? Let me know down below. And last bit of quickie news, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, then you're in luck, because this year HBO will be hosting an official after show called After the Throne, hosted by Watch the Thrones podcaster Andy Greenwald and Chris Ryan.
Yeah, they really got the after in After Show down pat, because it'll air a full day after the episode of Game of Thrones. Some may say that this is enough time to make sure that more people have seen the show at their own leisure, but others are in uproar, saying that HBO clearly has no idea what an after show is, because you watch it after the show. That's when you want to break it down. You watch it and go, oh cool, let's talk about it.
Here are my ideas. Let's talk about it with my favorite people on
While
air.
it's fresh in my mind, because it's an after show.
It's just a show that goes on after the show. That's what it's called.
After show. Anyway, how do you enjoy your after shows?
Now onto some big stories. Street Fighter producer Yoshinori Ono has expressed interest in a brand new fighting game that would pit Capcom against another gaming franchise.
Whoa!
Can you guess
Nintendo.
who it is? Dang it. Yes, Ono wants to pit the Nintendo characters against the Street Fighter gang, or even the entire pantheon of Capcom fighters, like Mega Man versus Mario.
I've seen that.
What about Snake versus Pikachu? That's an...
No, I've seen that one too.
All right, well, it's still a cool idea. Who would you want to see duke it out in a Nintendo versus Capcom game? Let us know down below. Ooh, now into some juicy news. It seems the gaming studios need to call a plumber because they're springing leaks left, right, and center. The first to fall under the leakage is God of War, with concept art posted by an artist working on the game, doing the rounds on the web, and it could reveal a huge change in the game.
One might even call it a game changer. If these snaps are anything to go on, it shows that the God of War is moving on from Greek mythology to Norse mythology. Kratos, now sporting a beard and an axe, will visit Norse worlds like Alfheim and Valheim, 2 of the 9 worlds of the North mythology.
Not even...
Damn it!
Making sure they didn't want to come up with a new original character. They just made their original character from the Greek mythology grow hair.
Yeah.
And just take a boat north and then fight those guys?
Yeah. This also means that he could be taking on new gods like Thor, Loki, and Odin.
Great Odin's Raven.
I mean, I'm all for this shift in the franchise. I hope that this is legit.
Yeah, I can't wait to fight some old hairy men. Right, that's my favorite. I guess that's me saying that I prefer Greek mythology.
Sam, don't forget those gods. They were hairy too.
By the beard of Zeus.
Yeah, but they groomed.
But we want to know from you. Are you interested in Kratos taking on Thor or Loki?
Sony isn't the only one with leaks. EA and BioWare have had snippets of their highly anticipated Mass Effect Andromeda game leak online once more after unsuccessfully having it removed. Nothing ever dies on the internet after all.
No, no, no. We see some pretty cool gameplay footage that's been gifted and shared around, showing off a new ship, new crew, and a new nifty jetpack being used on an ice planet.
Ooh, like Sony's leak, this too was taken from someone's personal video reel to showcase their work. Oops. Another user has come forward to say that this is work from around the end of 2014, so it doesn't quite look like this anymore. Still, us gamers are like hawks and know where to look for anything and everything.
So take note, if you're a designer or programmer working on a classified game, maybe if you post your work online, it will probably be found, and you will probably be found out, and you will probably not have a job for much longer. Now, if you are into what you're seeing, Mass Effect Andromeda isn't out for another year. Delays mean that it's out the first quarter of 2017. Now, I totally binged the first 3, Paragon for life, and I'm needing a fix, so help me, BioWare. You're my only hope. But what are your thoughts on these leaks? Can we place blame on these people just trying to showcase their good work? Does it make you more pumped for Mass Effect, or do you want to see it fresh when you're peeling off the wrapper of your game or seeing DL complete?
Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and share. Also, thank you to the U.S. Department of Transportation National Highway Traffic Safety Administration for sponsoring this episode. From April 8th to the 13th, law enforcement will be out in force looking for people who are texting and driving and violating other distracted driving laws. And when they see it, they will write tickets.
Now, whether you're texting, talking on your phone, eating, adjusting your radio, or a number of other activities, all distractions endanger every other road user's safety. In 2014 alone, 3,179 motor vehicle passengers were killed and approximately 431,000 were injured in distracted driving cases.
Remember, never text while you're driving. You drive, you text, you pay. For more information, visit www.distraction.gov.
But not when you're driving. Stay safe, be smart. I'm Maude.
I'm Sam.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye. Wax on, wax off.
So, Detective, what makes today's unboxing so special? Well, open your fucking ears and listen. Today we're gonna unbox evidence from the first murder case that I ever closed. Lily James, July 2003. The only thing that's out of the box was the murder. Justice on bar.